So hello guys, this is a continuation video of sibling concepts in Selenium, right? So I have already made two video on this, and it was for following siblings and preceding siblings, and today I'll talk about the ancestor and descendant in Selenium, how to use it and what is the benefit of it, because sometimes what happens is we will not get object of the element, right? We will get assume that you will have object of parent and you don't have object of the child elements. Still there is a way through which we can identify our elements, right? And it is really simple. We don't have to do much things in that. Just we need to figure out the element of the parent, and based on that we can go to the child element and we can perform action on that particular element. Before to start, this is brief about me. Okay, I am from mechanical engineering background. I work as a senior software engineer. I am from Bihar. This is my Facebook page. So this page is very important. If you like my page, you'll be getting all the notifications and the video which I make, because I keep posting on the on that Facebook page, as well as any updates which I do, I update to this Facebook page. Apart from that, I have core Java playlist in YouTube channels. So here you will get all my core Java playlist, and you can watch one by one. Okay, very important concepts is whenever you are watching any video, don't jump from 1 to 4 and 4 to 5. You will miss a lot of concepts. Go one by one, otherwise you will miss a lot of concepts, and that's where you will not clear the interview, right? Because here I'm making all the videos to make sure that you should, wherever you will go for an interview, you should be in position to clear it. Okay, so be dedicated. Okay, so quickly we'll start with the concepts called ancestor and descendant in Selenium. So how to use it? I already spoke about following siblings and preceding siblings, right? Following siblings is nothing but at the same hierarchy, right? Let's say you have a parent node, and inside the parent node you have a child nodes. So assume that you have 5 child nodes. That is nothing but following siblings, and you want to come from a younger child to the elder child, that is called preceding siblings. And if you want to go from elder child to younger child, that is called following siblings. So that I have already covered in my previous videos, that the two videos which I have already made, right? So now today I will not discuss much about that followings and preceding siblings. Okay, I'll directly start with the descendant and ascendant. So anyways, I have updated all my objects to my Facebook page, so you can get the updates, you can get all the objects. Okay, so this first I will show you today, because today I will follow the reverse manner. First I will show you the object, and then I will show you how to construct this object, because this I have already constructed. So if you look at here, the first name, right, what I am doing, that is I am identifying the object, right? So this is nothing but registration form box. I am identifying the object. After that I am putting /child, right, /child. So I am saying that inside the form, go to the child, and div1, go to the first child. Okay, go to the first child. I am saying that go to the first child, and descendant, go inside the child of the first div. What does mean, right? What does mean how this object will work, right? To understand that, just open the Chrome console. Okay, I'll press F12. It will open the Chrome console. Here I will mouse over on the first name. So if I'll mouse over here on the first name, right, we have the object of first name. But here my intention is to teach you how to use the child elements and how to use the descendant and ascendant, right? To do that, what I will do, I will go to the parent tag of this first name. So what is the parent tag of the first name? Parent tag of the first name is, if I'll place mouse one by one, if I'll place here, first name is getting highlighted. If I'll place here, first name and extra space is getting highlighted. If I'll place here, both are getting highlighted. But since div class clear fin underscore 58 mh, this is not a proper object, So I'll go one level ahead. I will come here, right? I will come here, registration form box. I will come here, registration form box. Now here we got this object of these forms. We got the object of this registration form. Now if you'll collapse all this, what you see is this is your first div, right? Which means inside these forms, this is your first child. This is your first child. So this is parent, this is the first child. Inside the child, what you have is you have descendant, right? Inside the first child, if you'll close this, right, you have two. If you'll expand this, if you'll close this, if you'll expand this, so inside the child, this is the child element. Inside the child, this is your first div. So inside the first div, right, this is descendant div 1. Inside descendant, what you have is, again, you have one more descendant, and this is nothing but your first name. So how to construct this? If you look at here and if you try to correlate, right, if you try to correlate, you will see here I have written div id is equal to reg form box, which is nothing but this, right, which is nothing but this, right, this XPath, which will highlight the full registration form. After that I am going slash child, I am going to the first child of this registration forms, which is nothing but this first div, this div, right. After that, if you look at, I am using descendant. After that I am going down descendant and I am using div 1. So when I am here, right, when I am going descendant and when I am using div 1, so this is nothing but this name, and this name is getting highlighted, right. Now we will construct the XPath and we will see how it works. So what I will do is, first I will write, as I already told you, to test the XPath in Chrome, write $x bracket double quote double slash is nothing but relative path. Okay, here we will use relative path, we will not use the absolute path, right. Double quote, then I will write div bracket at id is equal to single quote, and what I will do is I will copy this object, I will place here. Now I will just enter. If I will enter, you can see that here I am able to highlight the registration form. I am able to highlight the registration form. If I will place mouse over here, registration form here, the Facebook registration form is getting highlighted. Right now what I will do is, see, I am showing you step by step. This I can do in one shot, okay, but since it will be good for you, so I am doing a step by step. Now what I will do is, I will paste here and I will write slash child child, and wherever you are using child or following siblings or preceding siblings, you have to use double colon, right, double colon first div 1, right. Now enter. Now if you will place mouse over here, see, still you are at first name and last name. So again copy this, right. So here there are a lot of ways you can use here directly div 3, and if you place mouse over here, see, it is going somewhere here. See, it went somewhere else. Because why it went somewhere else, that is our questions. Why? Because if you'll again see the object of this first name, I will show you one more time. why this is something is happening. Okay, so here if you'll go here, so this is your first name. So if you'll close this div, this is nothing but first div. So inside the first div you have your first name, right? So you cannot go to div 3, because you have first name inside first div. So right here div 1, okay, like what we had here, first name. Inside that, what you can do is you can write here, see what I have written here, descendant, right? Descendant. Inside that I am using descendant again, colon div 1. If I'll press enter, see here first name is getting highlighted, but there is one catch here. Okay, there is one catch here. What is happening is the first name with extra space is getting highlighted, right? Which means still we have not got the right XPath. So we will try to modify this XPath one more time. Control C, Control V. We are already in child div 1. Child div 1 is nothing but this is the parent and this is the first div. So we are here. After that we are doing that descendant div 1, which is nothing but this div, right? This div. But where we have to go, we have to come here, right? We have to come here. So again we can write descendant, which means go down one more time. So simple, copy this, it's very simple, copy this, and I am saying that go one more level down, descendant, and again go for div 1. Now if I'll place mouse over here, see my first name is getting highlighted. Hope this is clear, how to use descendant, how to use child, right? Child is nothing but if you are a parent and you don't know the object of child and still you want to identify, you can identify by using child concept and by using descendants. So go to the first child, use the descendant, and then you can identify the object. So put 1 or 2 minutes, try to understand how I have done that. Okay, try to understand, and still if you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay, I'll be making more video on that if you have a doubt, right? If you are clear, it's well and good. If you have doubt, don't worry, I will make sure that you will understand. So today I spoke about how to use the child, what is the benefit of child, and what is the use of descendant, right? Here you can see that after this registration form, right, I am not using any XPath. No class, no ID. Only through child and descendant I am able to identify. Okay, I am not using at all, but only through child element I am able to identify. Similarly, if I have to identify last name, it's very simple. Last name, this is registration, right? So last name is going to be div 2, no, div 1 itself. But where is the last name? Is there last name here? Okay, this is first name. Okay, this is first name. So yeah, so this is the last name, right? This is the last name, this div 2. So inside this registration form, if you'll go to the first child and if you'll go to descendant div 2, this is descendant div 2. So this is first child, this is descendant div 2. If I will take the same example, I can get my this one last element also, or I will better write Control X and this is double quote, inside the double quote write slash div, and we can write at id is equal to station form box, right? Then what we can do is slash child, go to the first child, inside the first child div 1, go to second descendant, right? Yes, go to the second descendant, which is nothing but div 2, right? So when I will hit this, see, first name, still first name is getting highlighted, still the first name is getting highlighted. Child div 1, this is div 1, and then descendant, then we are using descendant div 2. Ideally first should not get highlighted, but first is getting highlighted, which means where it is pointing, it is pointing to 5dbb. What is that 5dbb? Was it going, oh, it is going inside. Okay, so after the this one first child, okay, after the first child I cannot go to the descendant actually. Okay, here there guys, there is one more concept. So if you are in child and if you are using descendant, it will go to the same child. Like if you are using child 1, so child 1 is this is the child 1, right? And when you using descendant, it will go to the same child. So what you can do is, this is registration form, and this is child 1. Inside that, here instead of descendant, what we can do is we can try for child 2, because now this is parent, this is child. Again inside this child you have, I mean this is parent and this is child, right? But for these objects, for this div, this is the parent, correct? For this child, this is the parent. But for this child's, this div is a parent, correct? So I am using child div 2. What I am saying that, give me the parent, inside that we have first child, this is nothing but div 1, I am using it. Then I am saying that at this parent give me the second child, right? So see here, last name is getting highlighted. Now if I'll copy this, and if I can use descendant, because I want to go to the same XPath, right? So I can just copy this, and now I can use descendant div 1. See here, last name is getting highlighted. See, so I think hope this is clear for you guys, the difference between descendant and child is. See, if you are at this parent level, you want to go to the first child, you can use child. But if you are using descendant, which means what will happen is it will go inside the first child, it will go inside element of first child, right? But if you are at this level and you are writing that XPath as a child 2, which means slash child div 2, which means for this parent this is child 2. Okay, this is child 2, that's what I am writing here. For this parent this one is a child 2, and I am saying that after that give me descendant. So inside the child, go inside, descendant means go down, right? Inside the child, go down, and that's where I am able to identify last names. So hope this concept is clear for you guys. Still if you have any doubt, please comment down below my video, so that I will make another video and upload into YouTube. Thank you for watching this. If you like this video, please hit a like button, okay? Subscribe my channel, and if you have any doubt, please comment on my Facebook page, so that I will give you a reply and your doubt will get resolved. Once again, thank you for watching this.